Hey, how's everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a great weekend. So yesterday I put out this exercise that was to it was for you to identify indicators or indications for each of these regions here. Um, as far as why would you get into a put or a call? So like number one, this one was the put. Number two was the call, and number three was another put. All right, so let me go ahead and clear all this off my screen. All right. All right, let's jump into it. So, first we're going to get our pre-market levels, right? That's the entire pre-market here in the shaded area. All right, so we're going to grab some levels here. We got a pre-market high level. We have our pre-market low level. Okay. Then we got a little consolidation area right here. So we also got a pre-market support zone. And had a little consolidation here. Throw another little support zone there as well. We have some pre-market rejections. So we can use this as support/resistance. Okay, so we got our pre-market highs, pre-market low, and some levels in between for resistance and support. All right, so we can start from here. Looking at number one, why would you take this put? Some indicators or indications. I'm gonna go with what I see. I'm not saying anybody is wrong on what they see, but this is just what typically I look for when I'm intraday trading. All right, so one, we got our pre-market high rejection here. That's one indication. What else we got? We got the break of VWAP. VWAP is this white line running through it. So we got a break below VWAP. And we also got our 8 and 21 EMAs crossing, which the 8 EMA is this purple. Let me see if I can focus. So the 8 EMA is this purple line, and the 21 EMA is this orange line. So we had a cross right here. So if y'all can see that cross right there. Okay. So really, that was all I seen on number one. Get this back smaller. And remember, if you trade off the bell, like these getting rejected off the pre-market high, look for scalps. Don't be trying to hold it. Just know that you're getting into scalp it. I mean, yeah, sometimes it runs all the way down, but just always be ready to sell. Always just go into it as a scalp. All right. So that was it for number one. All right. So number two was this little area over here. It was a call. So the indications I see here. So we have a downtrend right here. Now you see this candle here. This is a spinning top. So spinning top at the end of a downtrend or end of a uptrend is a sign of reversal. So that's my first signal there. Next signal is the break above VWAP. Then we also got this pre-market level here. Make these thicker. So we also had a break above this pre-market level. So we had our spinning top, sign of reversal. We had a break of VWAP. We had a break of pre-market resistance. Yeah, this one was resistance over here. So break above pre-market resistance. And as well, we have our 8 and 21 cross. 8 crossing above the 21. Before the 8 was crossing below the 21 for puts. When 8 is crossing above the 21, that's good for calls. So, yeah, that one there was actually a real solid setup with a lot of confirmation behind it. Okay. All right, so that's all the indications. You could have took this one too, right here. Let me put a line right here. It's just an intraday level here. Make this dotted. So that's another intraday level here. So it did break above that too. So you have a lot of confirmation here on this uptrend. All right. So then we'll go to number 3, which was this area over here. Why would you get into this put? What indicators or indications show you to get into this put? All right. So number 1, and I know a lot of people said this. This was a given. We have our so we have our not pre-market. We have the intraday resistance here. So right off bat, this was a double top. So that was one indication, double top. Your second indication, a break of this pre-market high. So you got broke below your pre-market high. You got a double top. You got your 8 and 21, 8 crossing below your 21 right here. That's 3 indications. And also you have a break below this pre-market level here, I believe. Was that pre-market? No. Yeah, that's pre-market support. So you also broke below that. You broke below this intraday resistance / support. You broke below VWAP. What else we got? What else? We broke another intraday resistance / support. You also have a bear flag right here. So you had a big old drop down from that double top. Broke all those levels. You have a bear flag here. So you got your drop, you got your pullback, created a bear flag, broke the bear flag, came all the way down. That's a huge candle. Okay. So we did our 1, 2, and 3 as far as the indications and indicators on getting into a call or a put. All right, so I'm gonna do a little bonus here. So I'm gonna go back and show some good entry points. All right. So we'll start with one. We got our pre-market high rejection. Now, as far as entry, I would have got in at this retest in this green candle here. So you got rejected, went all the way down, pulled back up, and retested the support, pre-market support. Got rejected there. I would have grabbed those puts there. Even though the next candle came back up and above it, this was still my indication here. And my stop loss would be if it gets back above pre-market high. So that would have been my indication here. Same time where this 8 and 21 is about to cross. So you had your rejection, you had your retest, 8 and 21 crossing. That would have been my entry point. And as far as exit point, I would have took it at this pre-market level right here. Even though this is the pre-market low, it's just a low. It's not a level. So right here, this is actually a level. Now I would have been exiting out of there. Quick scout, like I said, when the day starts and you get in at the bell or within 30 minutes of the day starting, these contracts are going to move fast, and you want to go ahead and try to scalp it. So I would have took profit here at that level there. Also is the 200 MA, this lime green line. So being that those were right in the same region, I would have been exiting right there. Could have made a little bit more money down here, but this, you got to play it smart. All right, so we had entry and exits on the one. All right, now we'll go to number 2 over here. All right, so my entry point would not have been until over here. So we had our spinning top. No, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. We have our spinning top here. And once this candle would have broke above this red candle here, once we would have got back above that from this reversal of the spinning top, so that would have been this candle here. So we breaking that candle here, the top candle of this before the reversal, and we also breaking above VWAP, which is this white line. So yeah, I would have took calls right here for maybe the next candle after I seen it close. But this is hindsight here. Now the perfect entry would have been right here on this red candle, right after this red candle closed. So the entry would have been on this candle, because you had your break of VWAP, you had your break of this pre-market level here on this candle. It broke it, then it retested that candle, and then this candle here, it bounced off. So this candle right here would have been the perfect entry. But I'm not even gonna lie, I would have took this candle, break above VWAP, break above this high of this candle, after we seen this spinning top as far as the reversal. And as far as exit, yeah, exit would have been pre-market highs. I would have been looking to get out right at it pre-market highs, or right before it even touched it. Because I'm pretty sure with this big old red candle, those premiums pretty much got diminished a little bit. So it's probably the same profit from here to here. Could be. Okay, so that's entry and exits off that. Now, the entry off number 3 here. This is how I played my double tops. My entry would have been, as soon as I seen the double top and this was coming down, my entry would have been the low of this previous candle. So this green candle here. So once this candle would have broke below this candle and closed below it, that was my entry point, which is also backed up by this break of pre-market high, the break below pre-market high. So that would have been my entry point. I guess, yeah, this candle would have closed, so my entry point would have been on this candle. And as far as my exit point, this pre-market level here. I thought I made that thicker. So as far as my exit point from up here, I would have let this thing ride all the way down to this pre-market level. Could get greedy and try to wait to see if it hits pre-market low, but you want to go where, where it got multiple rejected or multiple bounces off of that. So that's the area that you would want to sell at. Just like the same. And another thing, if you would have took it off this bear flag and it broke this level, that's your entry after it breaks this level. But your exit, you got to take it at this pre-market low. If you didn't take it here, once this thing starts reversing on you, it's going to be hard to exit, and most of your profit is going to be wiped away with that big old bounce trying to exit. So yeah, that's basically it. That's the things I would be looking for when I intraday trade. I look for all these things. It takes a little time to actually just get used to seeing all this when you're intraday trade, but man, I do this exercise daily, and it just helps me while I'm intraday trading. Like, I don't even too much have to fish around for things, just jumping from stock to stock, but I don't have to fish around to see what level is, or what pattern I see, or what candlesticks I see. It's just these things just pop out to you. Once you do this every day, these things pop out to you. And I'm gonna tell you this: when you start dreaming about charts, that means you're on the road to success. So yeah, that's it, man. So I hope this exercise helped you guys out a lot, and at least try to do this exercise every night on different stocks. Just see what you can identify, and when it comes to trading real time, these things will come easier. You'll get into it the right time. You just know what you're doing. It'll be simple. Trust me. You just got to put in the work. But yeah, that's it. So I guess I will holler at y'all tomorrow. And Discord will be in there tonight. We'll go review over some charts in my Discord, and I believe Rich is saying something tonight as well. Gonna give us some information about the market. Um, yeah, so I'll catch y'all later. Gotta enjoy the rest of y'all weekend.